students, after the discussion on the last class in part 2 of C language, which I was doing like get char and put char function, we will I have taught you. So continuing with that same thing, like I start off with it since the classes were off for some time, so it has the classes is now started off. This I've already explained in syllabus. All these parts I've explained to you. Overview of programming also I've explained. Facts about C, program control flow I've explained. Importance of C I've explained. So all this has been done in my part 1 and part 2 videos. So after this scanf and printf function I will be explaining okay, this one. So this was example. I would just have out of the third part consist starting from here. So it says hash include stdio.h. So this is how you write program in C language. So you have to write the program and then save it with control plus S shortcut key for save, and then write the name of the file and .c as the extension of it. So void main function, curly braces on, int c, printf, enter a character, semicolon, then this slash and asterisk is used for multiple line comments. So it's take a character in input and store it in a variable C, asterisk and slash. Then C equals to get char function, again a comment, display the character stored in variable C, put char C, and end the curly braces. Then comes to gets and puts function. Now for string, for whenever you want to whenever you have to write a string on the output string, or get some string from the user, you use these words gets and puts. So the gets function reads a line from stdin, that is standard input, into the buffer, points to by strp pointer until either a terminating new line or EOF, that is end of file, occurs. The puts function write the string str and a traversing new line to std out, that is standard output. Str they have explained, that is this is the pointer to a string of characters with the C string is stored. Ignore if you are not able to understand this now, so it's okay, because this is the basics of C, so just you understand that much. Then hash include stdio.h, void main, curly braces on, this is a comment that character array of length 100, then char str 100, this is of printf, enter a string, get s str, put s str, get ch, and curly braces close. Then comes your conditional statements. Now what are conditional statements? Conditional statements like if, else if else, so all these are conditional, while, do while. So so the conditional statements in C programming are used to make decision based on the conditions. Conditional statements executes especially when there is no condition around the statements. If you put some condition for a block of statements, the execution flow may change based on the result evaluating by the condition. This process is called decision making in C. In C programming, conditions are possible with the help of the following two constraints, that is if statement and if else statement. So first of all, explaining the if statement. Now this statement is like if the condition is this and if it's true, that we follow the loop, otherwise else it won't get into the loop state. So if it is one of the powerful conditional statement. If statement is responsible for modifying the flow of execution of a program. If statement is always used with a condition. The condition is evaluated first before executing any statement into the body of if. The syntax of if statement is as follows: if condition and instruction. The condition evaluates to either true or false. True is always a non-zero value and false is value that contains 0. So they say, of course, when you say true it means 1, and when you say false it means 0. So instructions can be single instruction or a code block enclosed by curly braces. So this is how they have explained the if statement. So hash include stdio.h is the header file for standard input and output in C. int main function, then curly braces on int num1 equals to 1, int num2 equals to 2. If num1 is less than num2, we have to check it, then it will enter the loop, otherwise it will return 0. And if we enter the loop, it have to write printf number1 is num1 is smaller than num2. So this is the output. Then this is the flow chart. This is how it's depicted. The if else statement, like first you have to start from start, then there's a conditions true. If it's yes, execute code in this if block, and then execute code outside if block. If it's no, execute code in else block, and if it's then execute code outside if block. This is else if, or if else you can say. The general form of if else is as follows: if test expression, true block of statement, else false block of statement, and then statements. This example, hash include stdio.h int main function curly braces on int num equals to 19. If num is less than 10, printf the number is less than 10, else printf the value is greater than 10, return 0. So the value is greater than 10. Thank you. With this I end off. Like I have explained you conditional statements. Unit 1, half of the unit 1 is covered with this. Okay, so I have shared this PPT on slide share. I have passed the link also. So half of the PPT I will be covering, and just for your kind information I would like to tell you that your subject will be taught by 3 faculties. So it's like I am also one of them. So I would be explaining you C language, but 2 faculties of our college would be explaining you the some of the part of the syllabus, and I would be covering some, but you don't have to worry about, because your whole course will be completed soon. So I hope you understand this. Thank you. Any problem you have, please write in the comment section and ask me. And my name, as you all know, is Surbhi Saruha. So please feel free, and thank you.